I really want to thank Voromotors for sending me this Emove Cruiser S. The main upgrade is that it has a SINEWAVE controller. It also has an improved stem clamp. The throttle display also has a new 4-color LCD, and this 1,000-watt motor is going to be the quietest motor ever in a cruiser. I'm going to take the Emove Cruiser S on a little bit of a road trip, but a quick first look at it. The biggest upgrade to the scooter is it's got a SINEWAVE controller instead of a square wave controller, and that gives you smoother acceleration. It also has an improved 1,000-watt motor. The big advantage of having the new controller is the previous generation Emove Cruiser would have trouble climbing hills, and occasionally they would have controller burnout from people pushing their scooter too hard. This is a good scooter. This is a strong scooter. It can go over 30 miles per hour. Almost definitely at least 50 miles range, a legitimate 50 miles range. This scooter shows how much you can get out of a single motor scooter, but I do feel like when you're going up hills, especially if you're heavier, you don't want to push it too hard. But apparently this new controller has alleviated a lot of the problems they had with the previous generation. The best way we can learn about this scooter is just to ride it. The handlebars fold, of course it folds at the stem. I'm not going to show you all that stuff. There's a million videos of people doing that. Scooter is also really light. I think it's only 55 pounds. For me, it feels really light. I'm used to like so much bigger scooters. You guys know that. So, all right, let's go get, I want to go get a burrito and then snacks. So riding this scooter really brings back a lot of memories for me because this was my first fast scooter. Not exactly the Emove Cruiser, but in 2019, you guys can look at my old videos. I made clones of basically this almost exact model scooter. At the time, I was modeling it off the Speedway 4. I'm not sure of the timing as far as when the Cruiser came out, but back then, many scooters used this exact frame, this exact shock system, pretty much the same brakes. You can see this model of scooter in many different forms under many different brands. And now here we are in 2023. The Speedway 4 is no longer being made, but Voro is still selling these cruisers because people love getting a huge bang for their buck. For $1,350, that's if you use my bonus code, don't forget. Bonus code ELECTRICSCOOTERACADEMY gets you $50 off this unit. Really supports me as a creator. Please use it. But for $1,350, you cannot get a scooter that goes a legitimate 50 miles range, that has a legitimate top speed of over 30 miles per hour. When I was cloning these, I actually cloned them on smaller batteries, and I was still getting 30 miles range and easily going 30 miles an hour. And you know, I took this out yesterday with Sarah, and she was on the Mantis King GT, which is really a faster, more burly scooter than this, but performance-wise, this scooter just really keeps up. That's the thing about this scooter. It's got unbelievable performance, especially at the price point. Man, this fucking prick behind me is right on me. But you can see I'm just riding it in traffic as like any other scooter. But I do remember getting like this model scooter as my first scooter. It was so exciting. If all you've ever seen is a rental scooter, this is a significant upgrade in scooter. We're going to the burrito place. We'll take a northern route so we can get some scenery. Get off the fucking road here. So that's scooter strategy, from the sidewalk to the street, sidewalk to the street. This route we're taking here will have some significant hills, nothing too big, but you'll get a chance to see the scooter performing on a hill. It definitely has cruise control because it's activated. Luckily, I'm pretty used to like the scooter just being on cruise control, and I know how to react because it's a little tricky. A scooter cruise control, it kicks a little bit when you let go. You know, when you go into cruise control without throttling. But anyhow, yeah, this scooter just brings back crazy memories. It's a great scooter. It does have some problems, like at the folding mechanism. You need to keep an eye on the screws. Like I said earlier, I wouldn't push this scooter up hills too hard just because it's a single motor scooter. I mean, the big advantage of a dual motor scooter, obviously, you got two forces of energy working together to move you up a hill. But in this case, it's just a rear motor scooter, and it's got a lot of juice. It's got a big ass battery. It actually accelerates pretty quick. I have it on Kickstarter now, which I have to turn this shit off. I didn't go into the settings. But here we are, we're gonna go up a little bit of a hill here. This scooter performs for sure. I'm just keeping it in third mode. I don't really worry about battery on this scooter because it's got such a big battery. We're taking the northern route to the burrito place, for those of you guys who know what we're doing. Yeah, the scooter is super stable. I mean, I guess to me it feels a little small. I'm used to bigger scooters, but this is like the biggest small scooter you can get, or the smallest big scooter you can get. It just depends how you look at it, I guess. But I want to avoid this water, so we'll go this way. I think we already overshot it anyhow. The brakes are good. The brakes on these are pretty good because there are a lot of people who are getting this scooter never had a scooter with front and rear brakes, so that's cool. They are disc brakes. So you do have to replace the pads probably every 300 to 800 miles, just depending on your use, depending on how you tune your scooter. I think you definitely, when you get a scooter like this, you should become good at working on it. You should know how to open up the caliper, how to change the brake pads. You should definitely know how to do the tires and stuff. And it was on this scooter that I familiarized myself with basic tools. All right, we're going to the burrito place. I can't remember if it's to the right or to the left. I'm actually a little confused here. We went down a weird street. Oh, it's gonna be further to left. All right, we're at our favorite burrito spot with the zombies all over the place. Look at these real zombies right here, teenage zombies.
Should we go every night?
Okay, so yeah, let's get our burrito, park the sucker out front, keep an eye on it. What's up, boss? Hi. You ready for me? I'm gonna get chicken burrito to go. Yeah, he knows how to make it. Have a great Sunday. Right, it's Sunday, right? Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. All right, we got our burrito, now we're gonna go to Target. I do have a bunch of stuff I want to share with you about the scooter as far as its like long-term maintenance, especially with the folding mechanism. You need to pay attention to all the small screws in that folding mechanism. In addition, there's a long fastener in there, like one of the main long bolts. It's like a long fastener, I always called it. You need to keep your eye on that, and when that gets weak, you need to replace it. That's why I have replacement parts for everything in my stem. And you have to constantly, like every 25 miles, tighten everything in that stem, everything in your folding mechanism. It won't break on you fatalistically. It won't acutely break, but you'll feel it getting weak. Your stem will get wobbly and loose when those screws are bad. But if you keep an eye on that, if you drive this vehicle on like normal terrain, you cannot treat it. You cannot treat this like it is an off-road vehicle. You cannot beat it up, jumping curbs and stuff like that. You can, but it's not designed for that. It's really good as kind of like just a big commuter scooter, like doing what I'm doing right now, just riding on regular streets. But let me tell you, the performance of this vehicle at this price point is pretty insane. It's pretty amazing you get so much acceleration and top speed out of a single motor scooter. And you can mostly believe the range estimates on this. I bet you on this battery here, I'm not sure what the amp hours of the battery is here, but I know it's pretty big. It's like a 52 volt scooter with a higher amp hourage battery than most other scooters. All right, let's get through the zombie parade here. Damn, it's busy out here. All right, I see our hole. When this thing fucking kicks, you gotta be careful. All right, we're still going to Target. But yeah, I definitely recommend the vehicle, especially if you're going to take care of it right. Whatever problems it has are all pretty much known and fixable. I've never heard of anybody blowing their motors out on this. I've never heard of anybody getting a bad battery. And you can see it's just performance-wise, it's just insane. For $1,350, use my bonus code Electric Scooter Academy. Support me as a content creator. It goes a long way, I'm telling you guys. I'm working hard every day to make videos. I enjoy doing it, don't get me wrong, but I would not do it for free anymore. Let's go. I'll tell you though, this is also a light scooter. It's like 55 pounds if I'm not mistaken. And for me, that's just an extremely light scooter. So like picking it up and everything is super, super easy. Now I'll show you how to tie it up. I know you security experts are going to tell me that you could just fold my handlebars down and take this thing off, but this is just for like a 5-minute shopping trip. Kryptonite lock, you know it, link in description. Can't recommend it enough. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Okay, Target, our favorite place for snacks. You too. Oof. Okay, you can see nobody messed with the scooter. My neighborhood's pretty much safe. Right here, you just got to deal with like every person going to the gym, going up and down these stairs. Kryptonite lock, link in description. So what do we buy? We bought a burrito with chips, and then we bought like popcorn and chocolate and ice cream. This is definitely like, I'm taking a few days off. You're probably watching this video on a Monday. Today's Sunday. I'm gonna pop this one out quick for tomorrow. And then I have like 4 delivery videos after that already recorded but not edited. But I'm not doing deliveries for a couple days now because I worked really hard the past 4 days. I did a bunch of doubles. And I'm tired, you know, I want to rest my hands. My hands are killing me. My shoulder and everything feels pretty good if you're asking for my injury. You notice I'm just leaving the key in. I always worry I'll just lose the keys. So I don't really feel like the key thing. Scooter like this, an aggressive thief could just pick up. It's pretty light. So the key mechanism was like, on my mind, almost overkill. But you know, I don't like keys. I don't like key fobs. Let's go home, see if I got any other tidbits of information before you spend your hard-earned money on the Emove Cruiser S. So yeah, what are the improvements? The improvements are, number 1, a SINEWAVE controller, which everybody's been asking about. Number 2, apparently less chance of your controller burning out when you push it up hills. Is this scooter good for a 300-pound dude? It might have 150 kilogram and 330 pound body weight rating, but this scooter is good if you're under 200 pounds. If you're over 200 pounds, I feel like this is just not designed to take a lot of pounding from a big guy. And don't get me wrong, a 200-pound guy, a 300-pound guy could get on this and ride it and do fine and do a single ride. As a bigger guy on a scooter, I'm just pretty sure you're gonna run into problems with the frames, with the frame, with the motor, with the entire fucking thing sooner than a lighter person. The heavier you are, I've always said you need to get a bigger scooter. Fellow pioneers, we are done, we are home. I hope in my own sort of way I've helped you figure out what you think about the Emove Cruiser S, like if you want to buy one. I know you're considering spending your hard-earned money on one of these, so I'll give you a pretty good honest opinion. Learn how to take care of it yourself. Don't beat the crap out of it, don't take it off-road. Don't push it hard uphill if you're heavy especially. Don't buy it really if you're over 200, 220. I think above that you just need a bigger, heavier duty scooter. Guys, I appreciate your support. Make sure you please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave comments, ask questions. One more time, don't forget my bonus code, Electric Scooter Academy at Voromotors, 50 bucks off this, off the Roadrunner, off any KAABO product, any Emove product. I appreciate your support, guys. See you next time.